All right, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Look like we're live. Look like we good. Look like everything says is excellent. Look like we're good to go. Yeah, audio sounds good as I ain't gonna say as usual, but yeah, it's good. So we're good on that end, and put some music in the background, and we want to see what this Madden is hitting on. That's gonna be interesting, right? I mean, I know I kind of created a stir on X about me not being necessarily participant of this game. And full disclosure, I'm not buying this game. I'm not buying these games with this microtransactions, the way they're set up with this paywall stuff. I'm still standing on that. But I do want to see what this game is hitting on. So we're gonna look at it and just go from there, and let's put the music on. Let's go. I like this music. This music is great. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and share this out to the world. Let people know what we're doing over here. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we are up and running. So we're just gonna see how this all plays out. And yeah, I'm gonna just give my thoughts and opinions on what I see. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not necessarily going to be as enthusiastic about this. I am a little bummed out about the paywall stuff. I mean, I know it may not be a big deal to a lot of people. Some people be like, yo, whatever, right? The people going to play the game, and that's fine. You play the game like you want to, but for me, I have to draw the line somewhere for me, myself, because I was already like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Madden 26, college football 26 did pull me in, and I did enjoy the game, and but I think it comes a time for me where I'm just like, you know what? I don't think I don't want to participate in that practice. I just don't. And at the end of the day, that's okay for me. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm all right with that. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. It just that's the way it is. I just feel like I'm not going to, just there's no reason for me to be a part of that. But I do want to see the growth of the game. I do want to see what this game is hitting on. I want to see what they're going to be doing. That's going to be pretty interesting. How they're picking up from 26. The 26 was a very solid game. There's no doubt that the game was not bad. The game was actually pretty good. I enjoyed both of them, 26 and college and Madden. So I did like the game for what it was, but when it comes to the paywall stuff, I'm just not going to. I'm not going to participate in that. It comes a time where you have to stand on something, and this is not even a gameplay issue. I don't want certain traits in inside a mode to be paywall. DJ, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. It was good to see you, bro. I just don't want to be a part of that. So as much as I love football games, and like I said, I did take a scale back on them. It's just that at the end of the day, I know that it's not going to be something that I want to take part in. So I won't be playing, the game day one. I do not plan on purchasing the game, but I do want to see how far they are along with this game, because I do think that they've made great strides. I think they've made really good strides with Madden 26, even going back as far as Madden 25. I think that the football game where EA is now is in a really solid space. This is not, the Madden from last generation where you had Madden 25 and then, Madden 25 on the PS4, and after that came out, you pretty much seen a drop off. This game right here is absolutely excellent. And I love playing this game, but you just don't get that. You don't get that. I don't get that satisfaction anymore. I think a lot of people are just playing these games just to get a football fix. Yes, it has. I just wanted to see how they do this reveal. Wonder if the notes are being dropped afterwards. Yeah, I want to see what the notes, if they're being dropped as well, because I'm gonna go through those if that's the case. But like I said, it's just, and I'm gonna make a video about this probably this weekend, or probably the beginning of next weekend. There's been a really big crossroads for me as a gamer when it comes to this, because I'm not sure if a lot of us want to admit it, but these games, especially these sports titles, they're passing us by. If you're like in your 40s and up, maybe even in your mid 30s, these games they're not catered to us. And I don't think a lot of us are ready to have that discussion or admit that. Sometimes it's okay just to play the games that you like and not trying to keep up with the young guys who like buying these microtransactions or like buying these traits or like being paywalled. You know, a lot of people love the fact that Game Pass was up to $30 a month. Don't get it to a lot of people liked it. It's just that the fact that the optics was so bad based on everything else that was going on with Xbox, they had to pull that back. It was getting to the point where, you know, it was some people that were actually, you know, saying, okay, this is a little bit too steep, but these people, a lot of them don't mind. And if you came from that era where you had to unlock stuff genuinely, if you had to play the game to get real, you know, unlockables, you know, if you're from that era, this right here, we've tolerated this for years. We've tolerated this for decades. But I think once you get to that point where there's a line. And I think that line is once you get to the point where you're trying to paywall things within a mode, that's where I'm getting off. And, you know, I would gladly play full price for any game, but it gets to the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is something for me. And I know that time has passed me by when it comes to the mechanics of games nowadays. And I think a lot of people know that, and they don't want to admit it because they love their hobby too much. And that's fine, because if you can adapt, just adapt. But just like the music business, I can't adapt to the brand new, you know, rap music out here. I can't adapt to the new R&B music out here. I just can't adapt to that. So just like I can't adapt to the music, I can't adapt to the way these games are being put out there. I just can't. Like this year, I've talked so much. What's going on, Jared Green? How you doing, bro? I've talked so much about the great games that come out this year, but you know what the great games of this year come out, what they're like? They're throwbacks to the games from past generations. Resident Evil Requiem, 007 First Light, Forza Horizon 6, Pragmata, what else? Crimson Desert. You know, a lot of these games are throwbacks to the games that we knew. The games that were built the way that we built them, that they were built when we came up. So now when we look at these games, we're like, oh yeah, this is what we're looking for. But you know, the days that they're trying to nickel and dime you, you know, those, you know, you got to really be careful, because some companies are stepping back with doing that. And you would think that EA was going to be the company that not do that. You would think that EA would not do that, but now they're starting it. And if they make enough revenue off of it, you better believe that the franchise mode, they're going to go further with it. They're going to go further. I don't know how, but they're going to go further with it. So it's like, to me, it's like, I look at the game and, like I said, right, exactly, DJ, definitely. So I'm looking at the gaming industry right now, and I compare it to the music industry, almost like 1-to-1 parallel. If you grew up listening to music in the 90s and the early to mid 2000s, the music of today is not for you. If you grew up playing games in the 90s and the mid 2000s, a lot of these games aren't for you. It just so happened that 2026 is like the first year where these games are starting to be a throwback to what we're used to. You know? And now it's like, look, don't get me wrong. I want to see what this game is about. I'm not going to sit here and say the game is going to be terrible, or I'm not going to tell anybody not to buy any of these football games. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that, because if the game is good, it may be worth the purchase for you. But I have to get to a point where I have to stand on something. And I can't they're going to have to backtrack this before I get back on, because I can't support a company or any company that start paywalling stuff like that behind modes. I just can't support it. Like, it was like it was one thing where Battlefield 4 got really close to that edge. They got very close to that edge with premium. And to me, I felt like premium was worth it because of the competition of the game. When you're playing online, premium was pretty much worth the price of admission. But then you start seeing other games getting worse and worse at it, and then you were getting less and less for the same price. And then they would try to paywall everything. And I haven't bought a premium package for a game since. Not for Battlefield Hardline, definitely not for that. Battlefield 1, no. 2042, Battlefield 5. I've been jumped out off that cliff. You know? So it's like these games just need to, for me, I would love for games to go back to basics, but I know it's not realistic. I know it's not. And I do believe that Madden, and this is another thing that nobody wants to talk about. Y'all got to realize that EA has been bought out by the Saudis. They got to recoup that $50 billion, I think it's $50 billion that they're in the hole from purchasing EA. They got to find a way to recoup that money back. So this is like the beginning of that. But nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody just want their game and have fun. And this escape from reality, I get it. And I would never, ever, ever knock anybody for doing that. But at some point, it's like, is it worth it? I think Madden 27 and College Football 27 are going to be damn good games. I do believe that. Based on what I've seen from 25 to 26 till now, I think it's going to be a good game. But I don't feel like I feel like that I'm not going to support paywall in certain things. I'm just not. The EA will not get my money for that. And it has nothing to do with Save 65. Remember that, y'all? It has nothing to do with Save 65. It has nothing to do with, not buying the game until they lose the license. I mean, I'm way past that. That ship to sell. That nobody's going to make another licensed football game, in my opinion. I don't think that's ever coming back. So I'm good with that. But my issue is that there's some things that I'm not going to support. And it's not just exclusive. Right, DJ. It is not going to anything. It's not going to do anything to undermine. I don't know what I'm about to say. It's not going to undermine anything that undermine the game or whatever. Now, I think the game is going to be solid, but I just can't. It's not about that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jerry. They're not necessarily paywalling franchise mode. They're paywalling certain things within franchise mode. They're taking a step and see how far they can get away with it. They're taking a step to see how far they can get away with it. So by the time, 28, 29 comes out, they're going to be conditioned, and before you know it, franchise mode may be paywalled. But they always take a inch and see how far they can go. And I'm stopping that right now. I will not. I'm not going to support it. Now, does this mean I'm not going to play Madden 27 or College Football 27? Thank God for GameStop, right? Thank God for them. I will gladly give GameStop my money to buy a used copy. I will buy a used copy for this game and play it at a later time. Absolutely. Yeah, I was like a pro level. So to me, like I said, to me, it's not even about the gameplay. It's not about the game. It's not about hating EA. This is, and I think I got my train of thought back. I'm sorry. This goes for any company, basically. It goes for any company who try to paywall anything. It's a reason why, like, for instance, I'm against the season passes on these fighting games. I haven't bought the season pass for Tekken. I bought the season 1 pass for Street Fighter, but it came with it was a bundle that came with it. I got the season 1 that came along with the game. But season 2 and 3 I haven't bought. I'm not paying $40. I'm not paying $47 for 6 characters. I'm sorry. And I mean, like I said, I get it. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But I just don't see the value in it. Some people do, some people don't. I'll wait till they come with a definitive version and buy all the characters at one time. But that's how they get us. I'm not going for it. So we waiting for EA to come up with their thing. They should be up in a little bit. And once they come up, I'll cut the music off and we will listen and hear what they got to say. Because I am interested in this. I do want to see what they got. We're going to play another level. But yeah, man. And shout out to the people on X. Shout out to the people on Twitter. A lot of people backed up, what I was saying, and they agreed. Now the thing is, will they stand on business? That's the thing. Will they stand on business? I don't think people will. I have no problem standing on business on this issue. Because it's not about the game. It's not about hating EA. It's literally just about, I just can't deal with the practices. I can't deal with the predatory practices. I got too many other football games to play, and I'll wait till this game. Be in a bargain bin somewhere, used, and I'll pick it up then. EA won't get my money for that. And I'm sorry if they feel otherwise. At the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, there's a company, right? They don't. I'm just a guy behind the microphone. I mean, they got other people out here shilling for it. They're going to shill for it. They're going to love, buddying up to EA and get all the I don't need the perks, man. What they say nowadays, I'm not trying to get flown out. I'm not trying to get flown out. I don't need this, man. This is a hobby, bro. I'm not monetized. I don't get money off this. I mean, if I happen to get monetized, it'd be great, but I don't get monetized off of this. I do this for the love, man. I do this because I love gaming, and I want gaming to be as genuine as possible, and not trying to get in our pockets all the time. All right, EA, come on, man. Come on, man. We got to get something going. We got to get something going. Get this audio. All right, yeah, the audio still sounds good. All right, it's 8:01. They on CP time. What's going on, Quay Dog? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, my man. Yeah, they already late, right? They're already late. What resolution I got this on? I could have put it on ultra low latency so I can keep the chat along with what I'm saying. The chat is gonna be slightly behind what I'm saying because of I don't have the latency all the way it should be. But it's gonna be the chat's gonna be behind a little bit, but that's fine. All right, there, I just built this PC, so it's gonna be they dropping the ball already, right? Hey, what's going on? Oh, let me refresh to make sure it ain't me. Nah, it ain't me. I just want to make sure. Now, people in the chat are mad. Yeah, people in the chat on the EA chat, they're mad. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. That's not too loud, is it? You can say Lauren Hill will be here. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. You know that Lucas Oil Stadium? So they got copyrighted music in this. They really want to do this. Why? Why they got this copyrighted music in here? Yeah, they got copyrighted music in here. I don't know why they would do that. I am. Cut this music off.
And welcome to EA Sports Opening Drive, live from the Aon Grand Ballroom at Navy Pier in Chicago. I'm your host, Nick Mazesco, and tonight isn't just about two games, it's about football. EA Sports believes football is more than what happens on the field. It's about the communities, rivalries, and culture that connects fans every day. From the first snap under Friday Night Lights to the biggest moments on Sunday, it's not just about how it's played, but how it's experienced. Because this year, more than ever, every decision you make matters. How you build, how you play, and what happens next. Only EA Sports can bring fans the full football journey, from building your program to creating your player, to proving yourself in the NFL, to running the entire league. And it's all connected. The modes, the moments, the decisions. Tonight, you're going to see how it all comes together. The players, the systems, and the decisions, and the decision makers that define this year's experience. So whether you're building your program, living your career, or running the league, this is your football journey. Let's throw it over to the pride of Florida State University, Sean Grady, to take us through the future of football at EA Sports.
Okay. All right, what we got?
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We are so happy to see you guys tonight. My name is Sean Grady. I'm the Vice President and Head of Production for EA Sports College Football and Madden NFL. And it's incredible to be here tonight in the iconic Aon Ballroom at the Navy Pier in Chicago, home of this year's Madden NFL 27 cover athlete, Caleb Williams. Let's go.
Okay.
And we are joined tonight online by the college football and Madden NFL communities watching with us. Thank you guys for joining us around the world.
All right.
Now, we've been looking forward to this night for a long time. Those of you in the room know that for the past 2 years, this has been a private event back at our Orlando studio in Florida, where we hosted a few select community members. But tonight, we're opening it up to the entire football audience, here in the room, of course, and around the world. And we're going to show you everything we've been building in College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27, and I do mean everything. So this is our opening drive. Now, we're all football fans, and we know there's nothing like that first series. It's the first look at everything you've prepared for, months of film study, and we've studied a lot of the film from you guys in the room here, reps, adjustments, and execution, of course, all building towards that moment when you kick off the ball. And for us, that moment's right now. Now, before we look ahead to the future of football, let's take a moment to celebrate the incredible athletes that represent this year's game. On College Football 27, our covers capture everything that makes the sport special.
Okay.
The programs,
All right.
the colors, the pageantry, and of course, the big athletes that bring it all to life every Saturday. So we're very excited to share that we have our cover athletes in the building tonight: Ole Miss running back Keywan Lacey, Miami wide receiver Malachi Toney, and Oregon quarterback Dante Moore. They're somewhere here in the room. If you guys are here, say hi, wave your hands. Thanks for joining us, guys, tonight. Now, I wish Coach Signetti was here. He's gracing the deluxe edition cover, controlling the chaos from the front, but he could not make it tonight. Now let's turn our attention to Sundays. This year's Madden NFL 27 cover represents the next generation of the league. A player stepping into the spotlight right here in Chicago. Any Chicago fans? Okay. Yeah. We like to say he plays Madden like a Madden character brought to life. He's made the Bears team a can't-miss team week in and week out. And anybody that watched the playoffs last year knows this. Any Packer fans in the house? You guys remember this, yeah. Sorry to remind you about that. But we're incredibly excited to have him here tonight as well. Chicago Bears quarterback and the first ever Bears cover athlete, our 27 cover star, Caleb Williams. If you're here,
Is he the first? Is he the first cover? Oh yeah, Brian Urlacher was on 2K3. He was on 2K3.
Over the past year, our team
Brian Urlacher was on 2K3.
The offseason, we're building.
Oh no, I'm about to say Brian Urlacher, but Urlacher was on 2K3.
Every detail forward, from gameplay to presentation, from deeper authenticity to new innovations. Every part of these experiences have been shaped with a purpose. Because when you all step on that virtual field, when you pick up the controller, we want you to feel confidence, control, and clarity. We want you to feel that this is the strongest version of football we've ever delivered. That's how we feel.
Okay.
So tonight we are going to go deep, and I do mean deep. So get comfortable, sit back and relax. Drum roll, please. We're going to share gameplay, presentation.
Wait a minute.
Those you care about, and
the game comes out in a month, right?
And Madden NFL. You will see the unique decisions we've made in each game to capture the wide open
college football 27 come out in a month.
Decision playmaking of the
the game's already done then.
In short, college football 27 in college football 27, Saturday is going to feel more like Saturday, and in Madden NFL 27, Sunday is going to feel more like Sunday.
Well, I will say that y'all done a pretty good job with that already. I will say that.
Before we get into the games, I do want to take a step back and share with you how we're thinking about the future of football at EA Sports. We're evolving college football and Madden NFL around 3 core pillars. So first, and I know all of you in the room are going to like this, gameplay above everything. That means authentic, responsive football with more control, smarter AI, and signature movement that feels true to the athletes, teams, and sport we represent.
We heard that before.
It also means we're investing in new ways to capture real-world football
data
through our internal partners like TrackCab,
that's the new what?
Better movement and new possibilities in the future. Stay tuned for that. Second, connected careers with more life. Guys, we continue to invest deeply in the modes our players spend the most time in, building football career and franchise experiences that are more authentic, more dynamic, more social, and more connected across both college and Madden NFL. And in fact, that high school to Hall of Fame journey is something that only EA Sports can deliver. And third,
there's more my player stuff.
In the very near future, we're going to provide more ways for football fans to represent their teams, show their creativity, play their way, and connect to the sport they love. With new tools, new experiences, and a new football platform connected and rewarding you and your fandom year-round. There's much more to come on that, but we are very excited for the future of football. All right, now speaking of platforms, we want every football fan to feel connected across our ecosystem. So that's why I am excited to share with you all tonight that
college football coming to PC
will launch on PC for the first time. I've seen the comments. I know you wanted to hear that. It's coming. So it will join Madden NFL, giving our PC community the chance to play both college football and Madden at the highest fidelity possible. I'm also excited to share that EA Sports College Football is coming to mobile this year, bringing the power and beauty of Frostbite gameplay and an all-new Dynasty experience later this year. Now, I might be biased, but I think
I got it up as loud as I need. I mean, as loud as it could go. That's him.
So whether you play on console, PC, or mobile, football fans have more ways to play college football and Madden NFL anywhere.
College football mobile? That's interesting.
All right, now, without further ado, let's get to our first look at College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27.
Okay.
College Football 27 is built to reflect the modern, evolving college football landscape, delivering new ways to play in Dynasty, Road to Glory, Ultimate Team, and more. Our goal is to create an experience with depth, challenge, emotion, and the current real-world college football decision-making landscape. So whether you're building your program, becoming a 5-star recruit, or creating your ultimate team of current or legendary players, College Football 27 is built around one question. Are you doing it for the you or for yourself? This is College Football 27.
All right, let's see what we got.
Century of futility is forgotten. The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football.
Please don't have copyright music in this thing.
Some players who walk through that tunnel onto that field grew up dreaming about putting on this uniform. They've rooted for this team their whole life and want to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
Player models are different.
Some have another dream.
Player models changed.
Money, the deals, the cars, those shiny teeth. That's college football now. I get it. Everyone's got to make a name for themselves. The truth is, after you do.
We're having it.
It looks good. I will say that it looks really good. But the player models have changed. I noticed that, but this looks good. You know, I don't even care. If it's copyright, I don't care. I'll edit it later.
And there's no better place to do it.
The game does look very similar. The player models the player models have slimmed down. I noticed that the player models do look a little bit smaller.
Pulls at the heartstrings. The music, college football, it's just amazing. We are honored to have Coach Cignetti representing the reigning national champions in this year's trailer. Congratulations once again to the University of Indiana. Now, don't worry. I know you want more than that. The development team is going to come out here and take you much deeper in just a few moments, including gameplay and what's new across your favorite modes in college football. But before we do that, I do want to get you just as hyped on Madden NFL 27. Madden NFL 27 brings meaningful innovations for every type of player. Whether you come for precision gameplay, superstar mode, of course franchise mode, or presentation that makes every game feel connected to the night of the week, your team's traditions, or the moment in the virtual season that you're in right now. And I'm very happy to share that Madden NFL 27 represents our second consecutive year of a deep investment and a major leap forward for franchise mode players.
Okay.
This year, franchise mode is designed to bring the action to you in a more alive and dynamic way, putting you in control of the decision that defines a GM, a coach, or an entire league. In Madden NFL 27, it's your league. All right, let's take a look at how one of our newest GMs sees it.
Okay, this is interesting that they're going to start out with franchise mode. That's very interesting.
Huh? What's there to talk about? Undefeated season, Super Bowl champions. I mean, has any other team shut out all their opponents during the regular season and through the playoffs in the Super Bowl before? Oh, no, really? We're the first one? Oh, that'll be a fun trivia question going forward. Next question. I'm a decision maker.
Shut up, DJ.
It's not my fault the rest of the league can't keep up. Blame them. But really blame me, because I've raised the bar super high. My first decision? Lock down my franchise QB. Caleb, what I'm telling you, big guys, I love you. And you want to know how you know I love you? Because I'm giving you all my money.
Good use of funds.
Size.
What is this?
IQ. Chill under pressure. Caleb Williams is...
Just tell us what's in the mold. Jesus Christ.
We've done the focus groups. We've done the straw polls. They love it. It's permafrost. Look, I'm not some indecisive GM without a plan who's just going to pull a 48-year-old quarterback out of retirement just because I can.
I just need to know what's in the mode. I don't need this. See, this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yes, how do we stop this? Yes.
The game that we want is past. We don't need. I just want to know what the game is about.
Not a chance.
This is why I say the game passed us by. This is stuff for the younger people, and I gotta accept that.
Table.
Right, all this flow. We're not here for that. I just want to know what's in franchise mode. I don't need to know all of this.
Leonard, there is an I in win, and there's also an I in Vince. A lot of pageantry. You totally did the right thing. You're fired, but you handled it well. Bye-bye. You gotta have a deft touch with this stuff.
Tell them again.
Works for me.
On the field, I like to score. Call me crazy. I'm a scheme guy, though. I don't just run the same play over and over just because it works. JK, I do that. Everyone's excited
This
about
man
what
say
we can
JK.
build. We're 6-0, so I just expect to go to 7-0 and 8-0 and 9-0. My favorite scheme? Get the ball to the money players. The NFC's real hungry.
Golly, what's a feast without a little gravy?
But defense wins championships, so I stole an all-pro corner from an unsuspecting casual.
He called me brother and then ripped me off?
This gig is all about keeping your emotions in check.
That's our best player!
Demand a trade? You were talking to Vince Vaughn, ain't you?
I mean, Vince has been an unbelievable GM. He's new to this, but it appears to be Vince's world, and we're all just living in it.
You can never get comfortable in this league. That's why I prefer to stay 6 steps ahead. Since you can't predict the weather, I turned the temp way down. Everyone copied that one. I also created a whole new menu, Chicago Dogs Only.
Feels nice to be recognized.
Last Sunday, I ran nothing but Tampa 2 to take away all those drags you guys love to run.
Goodbye, drag routes.
I have no idea what's going on right now. He was the GM, now he's the coach. What's next? Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
I think it's important to get this out of the way.
Fair ball!
The rumors are true.
Hibernate! Picnic!
I'm the coach, I'm the GM, and I will be playing quarterback.
That's not a clown.
Honey!
Am I in on Vince Vaughn at quarterback? He's 56.
Nothing can replace just literal decades of life experience.
What the hell is
Decades
this,
and
man?
decades and decades.
This is a joke, right? I can play till 56.
He's 6'5", he's your traditional pocket passer. The knees aren't what they used to be. I kind of want to see it.
You know, Caleb's supportive. We're going to have a spot for him, but I think he's just loving watching me
this
play
is a
quarterback.
waste of
we're a
time.
team. Everyone puts the team first, and that's why I'm running everything.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a waste of time, y'all. This is a waste of time.
Yeah, I know. Would you look at that? I mean, do I deserve a statue next to Sweetness? I'm not saying I don't.
All right, okay.
Maybe you'll get one too.
You're right.
Maybe.
Time to run it back.
I'm a chairman of the board. I'm a chairman
They didn't need Vince Vaughn to do all of this.
of the board. Said I'm a chairman.
All right. What?
All right, we love Vince Vaughn. He's a legendary Bears fan, if you didn't know, and now he's apparently a legendary Bears GM. So we can't wait for you to get your hands on the new franchise improvements and experience a league that truly reacts to you this season. You're going to hear a lot more about that in just a few moments when Clint is up here. All right, are you ready to go deeper than that, though? Those are just trailers. You want to hear more? I'm guessing you do. Come on. All right. All right, so stick around for the entire show because we're going to unveil the games, and you'll find out how to get beta access and feel it for yourselves. You'll learn how to pre-order and join a brand new program that delivers the most value we've ever offered.
Oh, I want to hear about that. I definitely want to hear about that. What value are you going to give us?
For the first time and share their reactions. So once again, welcome to the opening drive.
We just heard about where football is going. Now, let's show you how it plays. Because this year,
Hey,
eSports
Michael
isn't just
Vick. Y'all
building
saw
games,
Michael Vick?
They're building a connected football.
Yo, Michael Vick is like right here.
Fridays to Saturdays to Sundays, every moment, every
Hey,
decision,
look at Michael
every
Vick. Shout out to
snap
Mike.
is now connected. It all starts on the
It's
gridiron.
like he's just in the
To take us
cameo.
through how
Like,
it
look at
all
Michael
comes
Vick.
together on the field, here's senior game designer director, the OG, Scott O'Gallagher.
Oh, shout out to Scott OG. What's up? What's up, Scott? All right, Scott, give us something to talk about. All right, what's going on here?
Baby, let's get
Oh, there we
this
go. I'm
thing
about to say,
cracking
what's
now.
up? All right, Scott OG.
All right,
Let us know
gameplay
something.
above everything. The first thing I said is you damn right, baby. Who is excited to see some gameplay right now over college and Madden football? We have an exciting feature set for you, and I got to admit, you guys seeing my face this early, it's throwing me off for a little bit because Nick, usually it's you, me, and then we're watching Bordeaux catch an L to one of our college cover athletes. Don't get it twisted though. You're still better than Bengal.
This guy is
No
so
doubt
good at
about
making
it.
games, man. Shout out to OG.
All right,
Yeah,
let's talk about
he's
how
so
we
good at
bring
making
all
games.
of this together. Every year after the season ends, we get, in our mini camp, or we like to call pre-production, and then, we look at themes and things that you guys say, because your feedback is essential to what we do. So let's look at how we broke this down. You first told us that you wanted more tools defensively. The AI logic needed to be better. You wanted more control on the other side of the football.
I can
That's why
agree.
we rallied behind
I agree with that.
defense wins championships. Next is built from game day. This is our authenticity pillar. We know that every team is somebody's favorite team, and you're going to see how we delivered that this year.
Okay.
And then last but not least is play your way. With all the features you're going to hear tonight, the different settings, how are we giving you the tools to ultimately play your way? And now let's get to it. Defense wins championships, and it starts fundamentally.
Come on,
For
OG.
years,
Let us know
one of the
something.
biggest
Get me
holes that
excited.
We've had to shore up that we did this year was what we call look for work. What is look for work? That's that middle linebacker seeing that drag coming right at you, and he can anticipate. In our game last year and in previous and any other football game made, defending in the zone, they didn't move until they got into their zone. That all changes here. And we're going to go right here to the film room.
All right, okay.
Warner here.
This is what I want to see.
His ability to look for work.
This is what I want to see.
Drops. He's in his hook zone. He's going to drop properly. He's going to anticipate it. Love has to make a call. We're throwing a pick.
Yeah, Love should have threw that away.
Next, from there we said, all right, now that we've gotten look for work in the game, how do we give the users more tools to control how they want to play in zones? And now we're introducing smart zones. So now, both on an individual or team level, you can decide how aggressive that you want them to be. Do you want that Mike backer because the mesh concept is driving you crazy and you want to get up and take that away? Just put him in ultra aggressive. Is the quarterback killing you with that two ball or that deep over? Put him in ultra conservative and he'll prefer routes and prioritize routes behind him. Here, we're going into aggressive. They're running that slant concept. Pick six.
That was just a bad read. You had the guy on the slant open.
Than you have ever had before.
I don't know.
It's just, you know, this is defense we're talking about here, fellas. We're talking.
You got the guy on the slant open. All what are you doing?
But we know that football is not perfect, and there is a lot of, you call the perfect defensive play. You're clamping them up. You got them strapped and locked up, like the kids say these days. And then all of a sudden, the quarterback is going to evade the pocket.
I mean, I know what they were trying to pull off. So
Vick sitting over there. Shout out to the legend. Clap it up for the legend. But the thing is similar to Madden 2004 summer, you guys are still trying to play it the same way. You get out and you're just scrambling everywhere.
Right.
And so we had to introduce what is real, and real football is plaster logic. No longer are guys just standing around and just covering grass like your favorite City League flag football player. They are out here moving, attaching, locking, and ultimately clamping, and hopefully giving you a better chance not to give up those big plays. Shout out to Mike Vick, the greatest Madden player that we've ever had. And now here, we meet with hundreds of coaches, defensive coordinators.
I didn't catch that.
All around the NFL and college football. And this thing here, we are now providing 25 new coverage checks. How do you want to play bunch? How do you want to play trips? How do you want to play stack? The options are endless. You can set them in the front end to then you be like your favorite coordinator.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. I like that.
And now we get into our wide receiver press. I saw Ocho Cinco earlier in here, but I mean, no one did it better than him. One of my favorite routes, or one of my favorite NFL films, he's like, I need you right here. That's everything I said to our dev team. It felt like every time we were going over this feature. Now, with our wide receiver defensive,
yeah, those coach adjustments. I like the coach adjustment. That was good stuff right there.
The route they are trying to run. If they're running a deep out, they're going to try to win on the outside. If they're running a deep in, they're trying to get to the inside. On the other side of that coin, corners, and now leverage is going to mean more than it even did last year and ever before, because we have boosted chances when they are in the appropriate leverage.
Okay.
And then we go to jostle. Some of my favorite cornerbacks of all time, guys like Aeneas Williams, Darrelle Revis. These guys were clamp corners. And our game has always been hard to replicate them because they were not known as the fastest, even though they certainly could run. They were great with technique, really physical. And so how are we going to do that? That is with our brand new wide receiver DB jostle system. And now you as a user, you can attach on the move. You can get them at the stem of the route and really play with the timing of them. Or you can attach when the ball is in flight. And keep in mind, when you are attached, you are slowing the wide receiver down, thus putting yourself in the best position to make a play.
Okay.
And here we go, built from game day, baby. Every player is somebody's favorite player. I want you guys to take a look at Colin Simmons. You see him. He's one of the best defensive ends that there is out there. You see all of his physicals and the different tiers. Over the past couple of years, you guys have been very vocal that you preferred the tiered ability system. And we listened because this is your game.
Okay.
So with that, the tiered ability system is going to debut in Madden NFL 27.
Okay.
Clap that up because you asked for it.
Yeah, okay, so they're moving it back over, okay.
And being a lifelong Rams fan, and I haven't missed a single game in 30 years, I am going to formally welcome Myles Garrett to the Rams house. Myles Garrett, thank you, brother. Can't wait to have you. All right, those two guys dominated in the trenches. When you looked at our game and you looked at real life, where it really broke down was, when it's goal line on goal line, big on big, 13 personnel. It just didn't look like what you see on Saturdays and Sundays until now. We've got brand new 2-player, 3-player, 4-player animations. We've got cut blocking.
Okay.
Submarine techniques to really make it so you have to earn every yard inside those situations.
Okay.
My boy Kurt over here just says, yeah, it feels a lot heavier now. It's a different experience to really get those 4th and 2s, 4th and 1s. And when you talk about inside the trenches, there's nothing like the quarterback sneak. And you say, what the hell am I looking at?
Yo, what is
here?
this?
Yep, you got a QB sneak meter.
Okay,
right?
okay.
The green. Let's talk
I was
about
wondering
the
what that
green.
was.
The green all comes in. The first thing that we look at is your center, your 2 guards.
I think the meter's moving too slow, but I get where they're going
all
at.
right, we're going to take those ratings and we're going to compare them. Do you have anybody in a zero technique? Are both A gaps filled? And then when it goes side to side, that is all dependent on the situation. Is it a long 4th and 1? Is home field advantage rocking? What type of scenario?
Okay, I see it changing.
At play here.
I think that meter should be a little bit faster, but I get what they're doing. I get what they're going at with that.
Clap that up. I know you're excited.
That's
Everybody
not.
at home is excited.
I'm not against that. That's pretty cool.
We gotta love the trend.
But it got to be faster than that.
In the game, it's in the game, baby. The tush push. It's made its way to Madden NFL 27. Probably maybe only Philly fans are happy about that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the tush push, whatever, right?
What you've been asking for. Home field advantage is back, and it's back in the way.
We're going to look at a gridiron notes when we're done.
You're going to see a decimal meter that represents the crowd volume. It was imperative that we made Kansas City or Arrowhead really feel like Arrowhead. And Arrowhead should feel different in November than it does in January. And that is exactly what's going to come when you play your game in here in a few. And nothing screams home field advantage like dynamic weather. I know you guys are excited about.
We've been asking for dynamic weather for a long time.
That situation that changed the game in the AFC Championship game where it was clear and then it was nothing but snow flurries in the second half, that can happen in your game as well. But keep in mind,
that's interesting.
As the weather gets worse, the gameplay only gets tougher, so good luck with that.
Okay.
All right, let's get into play your way. And nothing screams play your way like time-based
catching. Okay, that's interesting.
Timing-based catching for years, whether it's the toe drag swag, the catch in traffic, trying to moss somebody, that has all been subject to ratings until now. And let's talk about what you're dealing with here.
So they got another meter to catch the ball.
Dropped it. All right, take your ass back to the huddle. Let's get to a new play. Next, we're slightly early. When it goes into early, we're back into ratings. And the size of your yellow depends on how good your receiver is.
Okay.
And then there's green. You know my background. You know the kids love greens, right? But here's the thing with the greens. The greens are dynamic.
That was a 2K reference right there.
The situation. How good is your receiver?
That was an NBA 2K reference if you caught that.
What type of catch are you going for? Point being is that now, for the first time ever, the choice is yours. And what else I love it? Oh, gee, I can't catch the ball, man. Your game's broke. Fix your game, man. Okay, well, go turn the setting on, pal. Here you go. Go have at it. All right? And then it works on both sides of the ball. So you want to clamp up and then hit your TBC, go have at it.
Okay, so the defense got a
this year, fellas.
Wait.
All right, now we're moving on to
why they jump so fast? So defense got that they got that meter too? And they just jumped off of it.
There's only so much you were going to be able to do, right? There was a lot more meat on this bones, all right? Custom adjustments are about giving players their own unique
they got all this
language.
adjustment. Okay.
You see it every Saturday and Sunday. There's a call. They're going to a combo call. There's a big macro that has multiple adjustments on one call, and now you can do that here. You're going to go into your custom adjustments. You're going to create your custom adjustment. Everything that we've ever had at pre-snap or at coaching adjustment is available to you. From there, you name it, and you can make up to 20 on offense and then make 20 on defense. The catch, Nick, you like this. The catch is you can only go into game with 10. 10 on offense and 10 on defense, okay? Now I've made a custom adjustment. How do I call it? Well, look at your favorite play, figure out which one you're going to call. We're looking at cover 3 sky here, fellas. We just hold down that button right next to your stunts and twists. There's your macro. That's your custom adjustment right there. You can go and get busy. All right, then let's say you come out in pre-play and someone's running some type of cheese. You go, okay, well, I got something for this. I'm going to tap L1. L1 is our custom adjustment button. You go there, you hit L1 and call whatever one you got, right? You got 10 of them to choose. You got all the options you want, right? All right, we're starting to cook here. So now, typically, I'm going to press my DBs up. I'm going to pinch my line, show blitz. I would have went through multiple different stages just to get to this.
Yeah.
Now I've got it all in 2. All in 2. Yeah, shout out. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like
Winners
that.
win. We don't play around here, you know? We're making it, this is the best right here. And let's get to this. When you talk about custom adjustments, one of my favorite parts of this
is why I love OG when it comes to developing games. He's been great since the NBA Live days.
But there are a lot who love the game, who play the game, who play it, and they're sitting next to their buddy. Dude, I know you're scrambling. I know you're running. I know you are. How do I stop it, right? And you don't want to deal with the sweat fest. Rob Jones does not want to deal with the sweat fest at the line of scrimmage. So therefore, he just hits L1, presses A, and now he's got both ends in contain. He's got a QB spy.
Nice.
And we are clamping up that quarterback.
The adjustments, that is so good. And that's long overdue. That's long overdue.
This is everything. You got all these types of defaults on offense and defense. You've never had control at this level before.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
All right. Now you've heard a bunch of different features, right? And now what should you expect? When it comes to on the sticks between Madden and college football, college is still all about wide open gameplay, being loose in control, making those big plays, those side-to-side plays like one of my favorites, Reggie Bush. And then you look at Madden. It's all about everybody's fast in the NFL. It's tight. It's pro-level precision. Playbooks. It's the wide splits in Tennessee and Oklahoma. It's about spread, being more variety. Tempo is everything. Here, it's about the deeper schemes, more compressed, chest-level strategy. The smarter game.
I got something to say about this in a second.
The smarter game is over at Madden football. And then you look at coverage, base shells, bigger win differentiation, bit more zone windows. In the NFL, you're talking simulated pressures, disguised looks, and just overall smarter adjustments. In the trenches, the difference between the best player in college football and worst is much bigger than it is in the NFL. So you've got bigger run lanes where you got elite gap integrity, pocket battles every snap. It's the best of the best. AI play, we got base progressions. These are student athletes, even though we got our guy Dante Moore here, who is one hell of a player. And then you look at here, my guy Matt Stafford, at that level, these guys are surgeons. This is what you're going to see when you pick up the sticks on Madden 27. And then abilities. In college, you get a max of 5. What you know and love is still there.
All right.
Madden takes the tiered system and says, you know what? They're unlimited. A player can have an unlimited number of abilities.
Okay.
Again, stars feeling like stars.
That could be a little bit OP, but okay.
There's home field advantage, where you're in Death Valley and it's an actual weapon, or you're going into Arrowhead and you got to execute under pressure. There is a lot of things coming, and I cannot wait. This is the smartest football game we have ever made. It is the most authentic football game we have ever made, and it's the most control you have ever had.
And that's all. And that's all because of OG.
It is one game of football, but these are 2 totally different experiences. And I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this thing. I need you guys just to lock in, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Winners win, and I'm out. Much love to everybody. Back to you, Nick.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something, right?
We just saw how much more control.
Yeah, we don't need to hear you. I'm gonna tell you something. This right here is Scott O'Gallagher actually finally putting his footprint on a football game. It took 3 games to do it, from 25 to 26 to 27. It took him 3 years to do it. Now you're starting to see what he wanted to do. And this is why I say OG has been one of the better developers in any game that he touched. You look at what he did with NBA 2K. Well, I'm sorry. I think he was around with NBA Live 10. He tried with 14. No, I'm sorry. He tried with 15. He did with NBA 2K 15. And then when he jumped over, we saw what he done with the football games. So you see what you're starting to see what he's about now. But we knew this for a while, right? We knew this. All right, whatever. Now, what he got to say?
That's what makes these innovations so exciting. It's not just about more features. It's about giving players more ways to play, more ways to think, more ways to adjust and play football the way they want to play it. So that's how the game plays. Now let's talk a little bit about those guys at home. Maybe we got Dynasty heads at home? I think we probably have some Dynasty heads home. To take us through Dynasty, we've got none other than Christian McLeod, a former Michigan State Spartan like myself and production director for College Football 27.
All right, what we got?
It is so exciting to be here in Chicago, a great hub of the Big Ten. And how about a big round of applause? All the mascots out there today, great Big Ten representation. Saw little Albert the Gator, Raider Red. You guys are cool too. Sparty and I were originally going to do this as a team. Thought better, but I got you out there, Sparty. We appreciate you. So something we've been working on for years is a way to create the unsolvable puzzle in Dynasty mode. It started in College Football 25 and 26 with the introduction and refinement of coach archetypes and skill trees, balancing that with coordinators to create an RPG-like system where your decisions matter in crafting your program. For the last 3 years, we've had a vision for Dynasty to create the unsolvable puzzle for you, the fans, where every Dynasty, every season, every school feels different and evolves over time, truly giving you 138 ways to play. Now for College Football 27, we're introducing the single biggest change to Dynasty mode since we first introduced recruiting in Dynasty Blueprint. Dynasty Blueprint is a full program management system that allows you to use a Dynasty points budget. You're able to hire staff, upgrade your facilities, and utilize the points on the recruiting trail in the form of NIL. But before we dive too deep into Dynasty Blueprint, we need to talk about the ultimate wild card in the system, and it's the personality and expectations.
So this is basically owner mode for college football.
Each school is unique. Each school will have a different demeanor, with each demeanor impacting how difficult passing or failing an expectation will be. There's hundreds of expectations ranging from winning on the field and the recruiting trail to developing and maintaining facilities and even some school-specific goals that are ingrained in the very identity of those schools. So if you are Ohio State, you better beat Michigan every single year to stay off the hot seat. Ensuring you're meeting your goals and your AD expectations is going to be key to sticking around, because you want to think, or you might have to think twice about jobs in the coaching carousel. So do you have the right coaching archetype to get the job done? Are the expectations too high based on your career level? Does the school's AD have a different vision for the program that you want to build? This is what's going to set your Dynasty Blueprint in motion, and what makes it even cooler, these are dynamic. They're going to change season to season based on success and failure.
Okay.
So you've selected your team. You manage your AD expectations. You're going to be asked to allocate some of your budget to your team support staff. Coordinators will already be on your staff in year one. They can be hired once you get to the carousel in the offseason. We'll get to that in a little bit. But this is where you're going to add a variety of staff that can assist with accruing more Dynasty points, helping with recruiting, increasing player progression, or potentially reducing NIL asks. Keep in mind, though, these skills all work as a multiplier or a potential counterbalance to your coaching archetype, so choosing the proper mix of staff based on your skill tree and your coordinators is going to be key.
Okay.
And based on overwhelming community feedback, once you get to the offseason, you are now able to offer any coach or coordinator a job.
Okay.
Good, it's exciting. This is what Mills, you wanted this, right? Expected Dynasty point values are going to be based on the coach and your school, so you don't just expect to go in there, throw a giant bag of Dynasty points at somebody and expect them to sign with your team. But more on that later. We're going to talk about the coaching carousel in a little bit. Next up, facilities. Facilities control how much XP your players are going to accrue, with each level also unlocking equipment slots. These slots are going to allow you to reduce injuries, reduce wear and tear, increase season health, and extend the life of your facilities.
Okay. So they branching out. They branching out more things that was already there. They're making it a little bit more meticulous.
You increase your facilities if you want to ensure your players are performing at the best, but you're also going to want to make sure that you budget enough to maintain those facilities or risk potentially losing players to injury or on the recruiting trail as your facility grade drops. The final place where you're going to spend your budget is around NIL for recruits, players already on your team, and in the transfer portal. You're going to be able to use NIL to help bring in high school recruits, but not all recruits will require NIL. These are going to be dependent on your school's prestige, proximity to the recruit, and also the school grades. All of these will determine the desired NIL of the player at your school. Important, NIL is not an instant win mechanic on the recruiting trail. It's a scholarship bonus that can be increased or decreased depending on how you're trending with that recruit. It's still important that you hit on your recruit's perfect pitch, visits, deal breakers, if you want to lock that player into committed state.
Okay.
You can also adjust your offers as recruiting boards begin to take shape, but be careful.
Yeah.
You may upset your recruit and cause them to flip on you.
Yeah, Brian Cobb don't look too interested.
Ever, because we have a brand new recruiting mechanic in college football 27. Verbal commits, big time. We're excited about this one. Verbal commits are going to add a risk-reward mechanic to recruiting and also change how you allocate your NIL bonuses.
Okay.
Don't think that once you've got a verbal, you can reallocate NIL or stop recruiting, because that player could potentially decommit, flip on you, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
NIL also needs to be managed at the end of the season on your current roster. Players' NIL asks will fluctuate based on star ratings, overall performance, if they won awards. You need to ensure you're correctly budgeting for NIL roster fluctuations, and that can be the difference between retaining players in the offseason or potentially losing emerging stars based on their dynamic deal breakers. Building your program and budgeting your dynasty points wisely all culminates in the new coaching carousel for College Football 27. We're very excited about this one. New this year, you're going to be able to express interest in schools even if they're not on the top candidates list. No more 6 schools only. You can throw your hat into the ring. But be careful. Expressing interest in too many schools is going to impact your coach stability grade if you stay at your current school. And as mentioned earlier, you now have the ability.
Hey, look at Ryan Applin. Shout out to Ryan Applin.
At various different coach levels, not just
look at Ryan Applin up there at the top. It's our OC.
And dynasty points can be used to sweeten
Boo,
that pot
Mike Anthony, Appalachian State. Boo.
Making up to 6 offers per coordinator.
Hey, wait a minute.
Allowing you to lock in that program changing hire. So we are excited, and incredibly excited actually, to see all of the battles that break out in online dynasties. Who's going to be battling for those coordinators, and just super pumped about that whole situation.
Okay.
But that is not all. Outside of Dynasty Blueprint, we have added much more to Dynasty. We have added wear and tear management. Super exciting here. We have added, based on community feedback, expanded league history.
Okay.
You can go back to the 1800s now and take a look at league history.
Yeah.
Expanded team.
College football always been good for that, though. They've been good for on historical stuff. They always been good with that.
Is now in Dynasty mode.
Okay, coach mode. Okay.
User selectable crowd themes before you go into your Dynasty games. Very exciting.
Okay.
And stadium builder.
Okay, build a stadium now? Okay. Now that's something that people want for a long time.
You will be able to edit your teams in Team Builder at the start of every single Dynasty year. So no more one and dones.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I don't do it, but that's cool.
This was an absolutely huge year for Dynasty. And our team in Orlando cannot be more excited to give you this program management sandbox to see all the different ways you're going to build your programs on the quest for a national championship.
Dynasty is one of those modes where everybody has a story. Maybe you're taking over a powerhouse. Maybe you're building up a small school. Maybe you're chasing that perfect recruiting class. And this year, it looks like there are even more layers to what it means to actually run a program. So let's bring in someone who lives and breathes this mode. Bordeaux joining us at the desk to break down what stood out. First of all, are you happy you're not playing a cover athlete?
I am so thankful.
I figured.
If I still lose to the computer, it is what it is.
Well,
but
let me ask you, have you picked out the school you're going
Hey,
with?
where's the gridiron notes at? Somebody show me where
I
they're
haven't
at.
started counting down yet,
No
so
spoilers.
we got a long way to go.
As somebody who lives and breathes this mode, what are
Yes,
you
sir.
most excited about from what you saw in that presentation?
Definitely just having to manage the budget and be able to really struggle with a small school. I want to struggle, and the difference maker between like Kent State versus Ohio State, got like a 25x different in budget. It's going to be very hard. Might take 20 years. I don't know yet, but scary. I'm
And
excited to get
by the
into
way,
it.
as a content guy, once
Yes,
that
sir.
5-star recruit decommits, you're going to have a video. You're going to have to do a press conference for that one.
I might have to just lose my mind. And also, when they come back and they're asking for twice as much money, that
Oh,
is
I got
also
him. I got
really
him.
frustrating.
Hey, I can't wait to see. I know we're going to get the tweets coming out about what team you're choosing, so I can't wait to see who you
Absolutely.
choose. I appreciate you hanging
Yes,
out with
sir.
us. So let's shift from building a program to building a player. This is Road to Glory.
Okay, Road. I'm not interested in Road to Glory. So anybody,
Road to Glory has always been a mode that's been rooted in meaningful decisions and managing your potential. Every player enters a Road to Glory with talent and opportunity, but talent alone
anybody
does
know
not
what
define
a
career.
gridiron notes at?
This year, Road to Glory is all about how you can maximize that talent and your journey through high school to the Hall of Fame. And it begins with an all-new way of building your player. We're excited to announce that
Okay, appreciate
3
it.
new positions will be coming to Road to Glory
Thank
this
you,
year.
DJ.
Edge rusher, tight end, and free safety. Also new this year, right, is how you're going to build your player. You've got a decision point to make. Do you try to become a one of one, or do you use a legend template? If you choose to go the one-on-one route, you're going to be tasked with allocating your skill points.
Oh, I got
to
this.
create
I was talking
grading
about the college
paths.
football one.
Once you get to
I
college,
got this one already.
you'll be able to upgrade individual attributes. There will also be opportunities to earn cap breakers that you can truly make you one of one and one
All
of the
this
best
stuff was
players in
already
college
talked
football
about.
of all time. You can also choose a legend template. This is going to allow you to set a base archetype based on college football greats.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this.
Also in play here, so if you're looking to take a legends rating.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I can care less about Road to Glory. For the most part, I got everything that's out there. It's pretty cool. I don't see anything outside of. I don't see anything outside of what we've seen already. Everything on the gridiron notes is already. We don't have to go through this again because it's basically repeating everything. So I don't know what they're going to go further. We're going to keep it up on here and just see what they do. But basically, I don't have an issue with what they've done. But I do need to see what they're going to do as far as this subscription thing. So what's this one? Okay, this is the college football one. Okay. Yeah, this is the same. This is the same stuff that OG already talked about. Yeah, timer-based catching, tackling improvement. Well, they didn't talk about the tackle stick. Abilities on the hot and cold. I'm gonna put this up here because they're talking about nothing right now. Let me put this up here and see if I can get this up and running. Cause let me see. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, let's look at this real quick. Where are we at? Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right, let's look at this. Let me make sure I get this right. Is that right? Let me fix this. I'm gonna fix this. Is they talking about something over here? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's still Road to Glory stuff. I can care less. What? Let me fix this. All right, let's look at this real quick. All right, tackling improvements, play call substitutions. I'm not about to go through this. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to go through that. Like, I'm gonna be honest. That's just, it's a lot here. I can go through that another time. That's too much. Let me fix this back. I want to apologize. I don't want to go through that.
But yeah, I feel like this Braxton, the way he played the game, the way he was competitive, the way he moved the ball down the field. I feel like I was model my game after him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Malachi, those big moments they play.
Yeah, that's just a lot of reading. I'm not about to do all that reading, man.
That adds to your legacy as a player when you're able to make a moment that makes it on SportsCenter Top 10.
Yeah, I feel like big moments shape you as a player because pressure is a privilege. Pressure is a privilege.
Did they mention about customization? No, they didn't say anything about customization.
One moment or play don't define you as a player.
All right, Q1, I got to ask you the hard.
Yeah, they didn't talk much about customization at all, to be honest. They didn't say anything.
Glory this year. If you weren't a running back, what position are you playing?
I'd probably play like nickel, safety, something like that.
You'd be looking at center field out there. You'd be ready to lay some lumber out there.
Yeah.
Our cover athletes up here, gentlemen. Congratulations on making the cover, and good luck this year.
They don't
That's
look
exactly
too excited.
What we're capturing in Road to Glory, those same decisions, those same trade-offs, playing out every step of your journey, and that's what makes the experience so powerful. Because everything you do here carries forward, from high school to college to the NFL.
All right, so I'm trying to wait and see
what happens when that journey continues at the next level. This is Superstar.
Now they talk about superstar mode. I'm waiting for them to talk about this MVP price tag thing. That I do want to know what they're talking about there. Because to be honest, that's going to be the deal breaker for me. When they tell me what that MVP plus bundle, well, whatever that is, that's what really going to make me think like, all right, where we going? Because I don't like the way the direction is going. Hey, look, it's Clint.
In Chicago, home of the Bears, we get to talk some football tonight. What could be better than that? But before I dive into Superstar, I do want to give a shout out to the development teams from Tiburon. Around the world watching tonight, they are still putting the finishing touches on these games. They're working from Victoria, Austin, Madrid, and Orlando. Please join me in giving the team a round of applause. All right, let's dive into Superstar, okay. Like Christian said, you're coming in to the NFL from college. You've made it to the league. What you build in college acts as the foundation for the next level. And at Superstar, that starts with your skill set and
you know what? They didn't say anything about draft classes either.
Will tell you, getting drafted.
So I guess we don't have draft classes in this game still.
It's not about just getting here. It's about what you do once you arrive.
You okay?
In addition to our existing 5 positions, Superstar has more ways to play this year. Just like in Road to Glory, you can continue your path across 3 new positions, including tight end, free safety, and edge rusher. So now you're here. In Superstar, the journey is just as important as the destination. And this journey is about becoming the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Every decision and every performance will shape your legacy. Testing
But
whether
they're
you
really
have what it
dragging this
takes
out now.
to get
I
to
really
camp.
just want to know what the subscription plan is.
For us this year,
That's all I want to know
everything
now.
starts with progression. How your career develops is based on the decisions you make both on
If y'all find out,
and off the field.
what the subscription
We've
thing
brought
is
more depth
beforehand,
and
let me know.
authenticity while giving you more control over how you build your player. And the better you play, the more you'll earn influence within your league. To deepen progression, we've added new skill trees. You'll customize your development across your core skills, physicals, mentals, and abilities. And as Christian said on college, eventually cap breakers, becoming the exact player that you want to be. But those skills and abilities only matter if they have a meaningful impact on the field. So this year, we've added another way to upgrade with specialties. As you level up, you'll start to unlock new in-game mechanics. These are specific to the gameplay inside a superstar. One example shown here is for quarterbacks called Pressure Radar. When unlocked, it gives you a visual
All right,
cue
I
that
found
shows
it,
you that
y'all.
pressure is near and where it's coming from. A sixth sense that separates the elite quarterbacks from everybody else. These are emergent mechanics unlocking more power the deeper you play, and they make your career more rewarding. Along the way, you'll hit several career-defining moments called boss battles. A new addition to Game Day Beats, these are spotlight matchups against the most elite players in the league, where the pressure is high.
All right, y'all. Let me do this.
Will have a major impact on your legacy. These moments aren't scripted. It's all about how you perform on the sticks against the best of the best.
All right, y'all, here we go.
Both on and off the field, your career is shaped by the relationships you build. The improved sphere of influence tracks your relationships within your league, from coaches and teammates to local beat writers and even NFL legends. These relationships can unlock performance boosts, new gear,
All
more
right,
play call.
he can hush for a second. He can hush for a second. He can be quiet for a second. All right, this is your MVP Plus membership. This is what I wanted to look at, right? And this is what we got. The MVP Bundle Plus membership, you can buy the regular MVP bundle. These are two separate things, right? These are two separate ones. So with the membership, this is what you get. You get 7-day early access, beta access, monthly Ultimate Team stuff, 1 delivered at the start of each month, all mascots unlocked, 150 coaching dynasty points, exclusive dynasty tree, Rainmaker, 500 Road to Glory skill points. That's the membership only rewards. That's what you get, basically. Membership only rewards for Madden 27. You get 7 days early access. You get beta access, monthly Ultimate Team, 4 superstar skill points. I think we already looked at this. I think that's what it's. So what we talked about earlier, that was what you get. So you basically you get a skill tree, and here's your price. This is your price. It's $150. It's the same price as last year. The only difference is if you buy early, you get an exclusive skill tree. Now, how do I feel about this? I still don't like the fact they have that skill tree that's exclusive behind a paywall. I don't like that. And I don't see myself paying for this. So there's no monthly membership. It's just you pay that and you get an extra skill tree. That's basically, you get an exclusive skill tree for it. So that's what we're looking at. There's no monthly subscription. I don't know why they call it subscription. Why would they call it subscription? So it says if you purchase 24, 25, or 26, or College 25 or 26 on the PlayStation Store, you will see a 10% discount on the MVP membership. I wonder if that's the same for Xbox. I'm curious if that's the same for Xbox. I'm just curious. I'm just curious about that. So the MVP, the membership only rewards. These are your membership only rewards for college football. Right there. So basically the only thing that's exclusive is this one skill tree. Everything else is like standard. Yeah. And for Madden, it's the same old, same old. Nothing exclusive over there. So for me, I don't see it. I don't see myself purchasing that. I just don't. All right, what are they talking about over here? Franchise mode. All right, let's talk about this.
All right, let's talk about the most played mode in Madden, franchise.
Is it
We're
really?
going to set the stage first. We're going to put you on the hot seat. Day one, running the Chicago Bears, just like our friend Vince here that you saw earlier. You've locked up your franchise quarterback. Now everything else is on you. Building your roster, that's easy. Managing people, that's hard. What decisions will you make? The first thing you immediately realize, when you make those decisions, you must be ready to handle the impact. This year in franchise, you're not managing a spreadsheet. You're managing people. Franchise is now built on the all-new Persona engine. This is the second year in a multi-year mission to fundamentally change how franchise plays. It gives every player motivations, emotions, and behaviors that evolve dynamically over time. Just like real humans, these players think for themselves. Powered by Persona DNA, which are new traits that impact the culture of your team, from players' attitudes to contract negotiations to roster demands. And every reaction is based on your performance and the choices you make each week. So now you're gearing up for week 1 versus the Panthers. Kickoff is finally here. But don't get comfortable. NFL 365 does not wait for you. All the events coming from the Persona engine are delivered through the new weekly hub and emergent actions, where you can see your franchise reacting in real time through an experience built to feel like modern sports media. Fast, reactive, and always moving. This is the front door to your franchise. Storylines, personnel, and breaking news are emerging based on the choices you and the other teams are making each week for both human and AI-controlled teams. There's no scripts here. No two leagues play out the same.
Okay.
So you start the year hot, and Caleb's playing at an MVP level. How quickly expectations can change. The question becomes, do you have what it takes to win a Super Bowl now? Do you stay patient and trust the roster you have? Or do you go all in? You hear an emergent rumor that there's a generational talent on the trade block, a player that can turn a contender into the favorite overnight. Rams fans, stop me if you've heard this one recently. You decide to go all in. You trade multiple first-round picks for all-world pass rusher Max Crosby. That one decision doesn't just change your roster. It changes the entire league. Your locker room reacts. Your former starting edge is probably unhappy. Your salary cap tightens for the future. And the league responds. You now have that target on your back. What moves will happen as a result? Your decision-making and people management go beyond making big trades. One of the most fun new mini-games within the Persona engine is our all-new interactive negotiation mechanic. To negotiate like a pro, you must know the player you're working with and balance his needs with what's best for the team. Players can push back, hold out, demand more, or totally buy in, based on their unique mixture of Persona DNA. Let's walk through one of these negotiations. I got to go off script for this one, okay? So Joe Thuney, you're all pro left guard. Kurt, where you at? How important is a good left guard? Very important, yes. I also chose a left guard. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I used to be a lineman. So Thuney, great player, all pro. He's got a year or two left on his contract, and he's coming to the table. He wants to extend his contract one more year. Probably his last opportunity to get a payday. So this is the negotiation screen. This is where you're going to land. If you direct your eyes up to the top, you can see those are the deal breakers that match his persona DNA. He's coming to you, he wants a little bit more contract value up front. So we're going to give him that first 5% increase on his bonus. Here's where you see the negotiations. This is you as the coach talking to your player. This is the conversations that are happening in this minigame. And this is the really important part. You've got to balance, this is a time-based minigame. You've got to balance how quickly his patience runs out versus how interested he is in the contract offer that you're giving him. And these are the decision options. These are the ways you as the coach or the GM are going to push the conversation forward. And these are going to be dynamic every round of the negotiation based on what he's asking for and what's best for the team. If you take your eyes up to the upper right corner again, this is the persona DNA that I talked about. If you look at the top one, the mindset, that's the dynamic one. Right now, he wants a contract extension. That's what it's telling you. And then you've got to look at his persona DNA to figure out what's important to him as a player to match the deal breakers. So I'm going to preview. I'm not going to lock in. I'm going to preview. What if I hold firm? What if I don't give Thune his deal? We believe that number works for both sides. It respects you and keeps us where we need to be as a team. Like Kurt said, like I said, linemen are people. Linemen are important. We're not going to do that. We're going to give him that 15% bonus because I want this guy on my team to go win a Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears. We're going to give him more guaranteed money to extend his contract. He's in, he's bought in, signs the contract, and if you notice, his mindset has changed. He's now comfortable with the situation. So that's an example of a negotiation. There's many of these that you'll come across.
Not trying to be funny, but 2K had this since NBA 2K14 at the
and to
very
make negotiations feel even more real.
as far back I can remember.
Tools fans have demanded.
They had that
Holdouts,
in 2K14.
Incentives, no trade clauses, trade demands. Come on, Mills. Come on, Mills. Tools that allow you ultimate agency in your decision making. And one additional detail. You can delegate any emergent action or negotiation to your staff at any time, but know that every decision you make will have consequences. And speaking of staff, we've also begun adding real-life coordinators into franchise.
Okay.
You'll see them come up on the sideline and the booth, along with more depth to our coach DNA systems. So your staff will play just as big a role in your success as your players, and add more longevity and authenticity to your league. Real-life coordinators only scratches the surface of how we're delivering for our community's wish list. I got to take a deep breath for this next slide. In addition to the negotiation tools I've already mentioned, the Persona Engine brings so much more. Holdouts, restricted free agents, free agent frenzy, franchise tags, transition tags, all of them. Undrafted free agent negotiations, super sim playbooks, plus coach mode, more segments and weekly recap and halftime
So is this
show.
stuff that's not in yet? It's just a wish list?
And an all-new exclusive archetype for players who continue their career from college dynasty to Madden franchise. So, built on the back of our innovative new Persona Engine, franchise is now a living, breathing ecosystem. Every decision you make can create a ripple effect of dynamic reactions, from building your roster, to managing your players, to hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. It's your league, except now the league plays back.
You finally beat it?
Now let's bring in the guy you've just built a team around. Chicago Bears quarterback and the Madden NFL 27 cover athlete, Caleb Williams. Caleb, great to have you with us. How's today been for you? This had to be exciting.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. Fun times, childhood dream, and can't wait to play it myself.
What does it mean to you to be a Madden cover athlete?
Yeah, like I said, it was a childhood dream. It's super grateful. A lot of.
I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that. As far as what I've seen, I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think. Because for me, I don't. I think they did a good job of presenting the game. I think they did a pretty solid job of presenting the game. There's stuff in this game, in both games, that I actually thought were pretty solid. I like what they're doing with the game. I like what they're doing with both games. You said they got me. I let Ryan. What do you? I don't think, like I said this. I don't think that the game was going to be bad. I was just worried about I was more worried about the exclusive stuff behind the paywall. That was my issue. That's my issue. And for me, I'm more leaning towards like what I do every year. I'm just going to wait. Hey, I'm going to wait. Okay, here we go.
We are introducing a new way to access the full football experience.
Here we go.
I know many of you.
We already just talked about this
every day, and buy our game every year. And until now, we haven't had a consistent way to recognize you as our most valued players. So this season, we're introducing a new EA Sports MVP Plus membership. This is a new membership program that gives our most dedicated players more value, more access, and more football for the same price as the MVP bundle. Now, here are just a few highlights. Members will be the first to play earlier than ever before with 7 days early access.
Okay.
Members will receive guaranteed access to our beta programs. And by the way, that starts tonight.
Whoa. They want you to pay right now to get early access. Yo, they scum. Yo, that's crazy.
Like franchise, like Dynasty in Madden and college football.
If you pay right now, you can play right now.
Receive exclusive launch content and content throughout each month, an ultimate team to help you build and progress and compete with your fantasy team. All together, this is the most value we've ever offered at launch. And importantly, we're going to continue adding value to the MVP Plus membership over time, so our most loyal fans feel rewarded and recognized playing college football and Madden.
So they're going to have extra stuff over time? Okay.
You can sign up for EA Sports MVP membership starting right now, as I said. And again, thank you all for joining us here tonight.
Yo.
Starting right after
yo, I got to stop this. Yo, I need y'all to see this. If you can see this on the screen, if you buy this right now, you can play right now. That is crazy. Yeah, if you got 150, go ahead. You can play right now. Yo, I'm not even mad at them for that. I'm not mad at them. That was a very good strategic move.
This is one connected football experience where every mode, every moment, and every decision builds on the last. This is the future of football at EA Sports, where millions of fans don't just watch the game, they build it, live it, and shape where it goes next. This is College Football 27 and Madden NFL 27. Build it, live it, control it. This is your football journey. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, your favorite creators and athletes playing the games earlier than we've ever seen them before.
Yeah, all right. We don't want to hear about the shills. I don't want to hear about the shills. I'm good. These people just going to gloss up the game any way they want to. I don't want to hear about them. But with that being said, hey, look, I think that they did a pretty good job putting this game together. I think they did a pretty good job. There's nothing about the game I don't like. Outside of the exclusive stuff, maybe. But all in all, I think they did a pretty good job presenting this game. I think they did a pretty good job of putting this together. And at the end of the day, I don't have any bad things to say about the game itself. I think they did pretty good. I would like to play it now, but I'm not paying $150 for it. I don't think I'm gonna be paying $150 at all for either one of these games. I know it's coming out on PC. That's exciting because I just built the PC, so that'll be exciting to actually play it. But yeah, I'm gonna stand on what I said. I'm just gonna wait till it's gonna be on sale, or I'll just wait till it's used and I'll get it for my PS5. Yeah, your PS5 is just fine, son. Perfect. You want a football game? No. You don't even want Right, you don't want no football game. What are you talking about? Yeah, I know you would want that. You would want NBA 2K. Yeah, you like basketball. You don't care for football, I know. But like I said, at the end of the day, this is a situation where people are going to, I think they're going to enjoy the game. I do believe that they're going to enjoy this game. I think this is going to be a phenomenal football game. But I'm I gotta stand on what I said. I'm not gonna, and I know this gonna be minuscule to some people, but I think it's gonna get worse. You know, they paywall and stuff, and I'll just wait. But that's just me. I think that the game is phenomenal. It looked phenomenal based on what I've seen. And I think that if you want to buy it, I recommend it. Because if they're building off of what they did with 26 to 27, I think it's going to be a very solid game. But I'm just going to wait. I got other games to play. I'll play other stuff now. Forza Horizon 6. Yeah, Forza Horizon 6 has my attention. 007 First Light, I'm about to finish that. I got other games that I play. I'm not going to pay $150, and I'm probably not going to be playing this that much anyway. Exactly, son. But you know that's what I'm saying. It's like for me, I'll just wait. Yeah, Quay Dog, I'm just gonna wait too. I don't feel like I'm missing too much anything. Now, if I happen to just come across it and somebody gift it to me, that's one thing. I doubt that'll happen. Nobody gives me anything. If I find it for free, cool. But I'm not paying this money for that. Not this much. I think I'll be fine. I'll wait until probably probably like October, November. I could see myself probably getting on sale or just getting it used. Getting it on PC would be pretty dope. Just playing it on PC, but I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. But other than that, man, what y'all think? Quay Dog say he gonna wait. Sir Bishop say he gonna boot up the game. You gonna buy that? You gonna buy it? Pay that $150 and play for 3 days? Get that beta? Jared Green, I don't think Jared Green's gonna buy it. I don't know about DJ. I don't think nobody. If y'all got money like that to jump on it, man, that's awesome. But what do y'all think about the game overall? If y'all still here, what do y'all think? Y'all think the games look good? Y'all think they're pretty solid? I give the whole presentation a B. I think they did a really good job of putting this game in a good light. The highlight of the show was Scott OG, obviously. Scott OG putting his footprint in this game and letting you know what the game is about is absolutely right there what I wanted to see. That is what we wanted in this football game from day one. And I know it's going to take some time. And to do so, but after 3 years, it's good. DJ said that he's going to do the regular MVP bundle. That's solid. That's cool. That's solid. Truth Chase said it was pretty solid. They're building a good fun. I think they've done a really good job because I'm looking at this from 25 to 27. I remember when I did the live stream with Jared Green and Sir Bishop, I told them when we did 25 on the live, when we did the discussion then, I told them 25 is probably like the college football 25, probably like the best football game I've played in probably about 15 years. Like, I said it back then, and I wasn't joking. And I even said it at the end of the discussion. I said, look, this game has the potential to possibly be better than NFL 2K5. Yes, it's been a long time coming. We took about 20 years later, but yeah, I said that, and I stand by that. I think college football 25 was very, very good. 26, they built off of that. And then exactly, Quaid, 25 was so good. It was a very, very good football game. And they built off of it until now, but even then it's like, am I that type of person that's going to buy this and play this day one and just ball out? Like, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't have the I don't have the time and the passion to do it. What you need, son? Okay. Okay. You can put it over here, Rick, man. Just put it over here, put it over there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty. But yeah, it's just that I don't see myself paying $150. I just don't. And it's not because I think the game is bad or whatever. It's just it just don't hit. It's not hitting me. But I'm not knocking anybody that does. I think if you do it, I think it'll be well worth it. I just have my attention elsewhere. I think if I had to pick one, let's go back here because I want to. Let me see if I can pull this up. Because I want y'all to see this. Okay, here's the pricing right here. All right, let's pull this back up. I want you guys to see this. Okay, so the standard is $69. The deluxe is $99. Wait. Oh, it's $99 each. Oh, I'm about to say what? So $70 each for both for the standard, $99 for both deluxe. But if you get the bundle, is $150. Okay, so now I see what DJ say. Just buy the MVP bundle. Now, honestly, if I had to really pick between the two, I would probably get the MVP bundle because it doesn't necessarily fund the membership side of things. And that thing says $150 a year. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all see that? That thing says $150 a year.
Yeah, I see that.
So if you pay for this, are you locked in till next year to pay again? Another $150. So it's like, so that's where the subscription thing comes in. So basically, if you pay that, you're locked in for a subscription till next year. You keep your credit card on file, and you automatically buy the game again. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, DJ. They're not going to. You don't get the cancel. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get the cancel. So that's why I say that's why I thought it was a subscription. Okay. I don't play these games like that every year like that. So that right there, I'm not doing that. Yeah, you better read the fine print. That's why I was like, what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. It says suggested retail price. Actual price may vary by platform, retailer, and edition. Oh, you need to move out the way. Yeah, and then there's no telling what. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait, man. And now I think these are going to be fantastic games. I'll probably wait till this game get to a price drop on Steam or price drop on EA client. I'll buy it for PC, or if I just find it at GameStop for cut it down a little bit, big man. You good? Just cut it down. And if I find it like for cheap on at GameStop where it's used, I'll buy that. I see Falcons jersey in the background. Do you have? I know I do not have an Allen Rossum jersey. I wish I did, but I do not have an Allen Rossum jersey. Yours got stolen, man. That sucks. Sorry about the red. Yep, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what they're gonna do. Right? I promise you, this is what they're gonna do. Next year, the MVP bundle is probably still gonna be $150, but the MVP membership is gonna be like $170. Or it's going to be like $160, or it's going to be like $175, or you might be right, it may be $200. So this is how they get you. And if you want that Rainmaker trait, bam, this is what you got to pay for. Yeah. Now, I will tell you this. If they were smart, and I'm not going to say if they were smart, they would probably do this for the other editions as well. If they were smart, they would try to do a membership for the other editions as well. I don't see nobody paying $150 every year. That is crazy. But you got the fanatics that do it. You got people who buy PS5s and consoles just for Madden and don't play nothing else. $150 for a beta is wild. That is crazy. It is. And then the beta is only for 3 days. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is it here? The beta is only for 3 days. All these foreign countries, yeah, it is absolutely. So this is what you get: the MVP Plus membership. You don't get all the mascots in mashup. You don't get the Dynasty Skill Tree Rainmaker. Wait a minute. You miss out on Superstar Skill Points as well, but they're not exclusive, right? I don't know. I mean, the way I look at it, hey, it's totally up to you, man. I'm not going to sit here and say yay or nay, but I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'll play this game at a later date. I'll just play it at a later time. I'm going to finish up the games I mentioned earlier and just play those, and I think that's just the way I'm gonna rock, and that's okay. And if you buy it, I'm not knocking anybody who buys this, because I do believe you're getting two solid football games. The gameplay is not the problem. The gameplay is absolutely not the problem. But I can wait. I can wait. But other than that, like I said, DJ says he's going to get it. Quay Dog says he's going to wait. Sir Bishop, I don't know what he's going to do. I know Jared Green's probably going to stand on business and say no. Truth, I don't see Truth buying it. I could be wrong. But I don't think anybody's going to be paying no $150 for this, man. Not right now. Not right now. Maybe later on when the game about to come out, I can see, But yeah, it's gonna expand. Trust me, it's gonna expand. They got you, Sir Bishop. They got you. I feel you, man. I feel you. You all right? Good. Okay. He's I folded. So you bought it already? Like right now, you bought it already?
Dude, I don't think you should buy that. Dude, that thing's $150.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to jump on, man. Are you subscribed? Okay. But one thing I would say about Sir Bishop, he do be playing. He do be playing the game, so I get it. Everybody's like, no. Truth says gonna buy it in December. See, that's the sweet spot. You buy these games, then these games would be like $19 a piece. You'll probably get both games for like $40 by then. I mean, that's what I did with college football 26 and Madden 26. I bought both of them physical they were like 39, or I think college football was 29 and Madden was 39, or it was vice versa. But I paid for those, opposite of each other. And I paid for those there was like around, it was either Christmas or a little bit after Christmas. They were like dirt cheap. And I felt like I got my money's worth. But this, I just don't see it, man. But I would never knock anybody who got it. You see how I let Ryan Moody down? Hey, do Ryan Moody still make videos? Yeah, report back to us, man. Let us know what you think about the beta.
Okay, first I gotta hold it freaking sideways. Wait, what?
I haven't seen a Ryan Moody video. Yeah, I haven't seen a Ryan Moody video in years. I think after that whole garlic bread thing, I was like, well, even before then. But after the garlic bread thing, I totally checked out completely. Because I'm like, yo, regardless of what our differences is and whatever you got going on with this football stuff, that garlic bread stuff was like, that was like crazy. I'm pretty sure you can stream it. I'm pretty sure you can, because other content creators are doing it now. Like the people who got access to EA and stuff, they're doing it now. So I'm pretty sure you can. What is it? 9:33? I think I'm gonna slide out of here, guys, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and get things ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta go to work. I gotta do that. I might play a little bit of games before I go to bed. And I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Quay Dog, Sir Bishop, DJ, Truth Chase, Jared Green. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, it was good to catch up with everybody, man. It's good to see you. You know, and I see you on that other platform over there, that other social media platform a lot. And I appreciate you coming through. And we will definitely talk again very soon. I'll be doing some more videos. And Moody put a video up. I'm not going to watch it, man. I'm good. I think I'm past the negativity on Madden, man. You know, I think I'm past that. Yeah, I realize it is what it is. If I find fun with it, cool. If not, it is what it is. Hey man, I thank you, Jared. I really thank you, man. Appreciate that. But I'll see y'all this weekend. I'll probably have a video up tomorrow. Probably something Tekken based. So that's gonna be a little different. I got something to talk about when it comes to Tekken 8. So I'll probably put that video up tomorrow. And I'll probably be live this weekend. We'll be talking about some other stuff. I got some topics we could talk about, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Quay Dog. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Sir Bishop. Thank you, Jared. I think I said that already. Thank you, Truth Chase. And anybody else, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. All right, y'all. Peace.